They need to take him out of the starting lineup.
Welcome to Full Court Press. This is where we ask the pressing questions going around the NBA. And once again, we're back together. Charlie, Fadmir, and myself. Today we're going to be talking about FIBA. Deep dive into Team USA, led by Fadmir.
So let's talk about some players that have been good. We have Austin Reeves putting down the industry plant allegations to rest.
He is Captain America.
Hooping. He's hooping right now. He's arguably like top 3 player on that team right now in terms of performance.
I would say it's not even arguable. He's leading the team in like all efficiency stats. So
I would still say Ant is
I think like
doing
straight
better.
up, yeah. But like even he's number 1 in efficiency for like Team USA and 17th in all of FIBA. So he's performing much better than I anticipated.
Oh,
he would
for
be.
sure. Anthony Edwards showing he's the alpha dog as usual for that team. He's cooking as usual.
Paolo saying he's playing for Italy and they just snagged him for Team USA today.
Right. That was a legendary steal because Paolo's been one of their better players also.
He's second.
He looked really good.
Second most efficient on USA's roster, 30th in the entire FIBA World Cup.
He's also turned it up defensively, which we really didn't see during his rookie season that much. So that's really nice to see.
I was gonna bring that up as well. Is that he's playing a two-way role right now, blocking shots, getting buckets. Yeah, I said in our last video, you gotta watch out for Paolo, man. He might make All NBA third team.
That's looking more and more right.
It's
still a stretch. Yeah,
it's still bold, but it is possible.
he's backing it up right now.
Yeah, I mean, you just told me I love being wrong, but it's only been 2 weeks since that prediction about Paolo, and it's already looking better than it was at that time. So
It's still bold.
It's still bold.
and we'll let him cook in the season.
Tyrese Halliburton, he's been coming off the bench, I believe, for the majority of their games. But every time he's one of their only guys that's actually getting everyone involved and all that, playing the point guard role. He's been doing great. Jalen Brunson's been having a really good FIBA run so far.
Would you take a wild guess who's leading Team USA in rebounds per game?
Part of me wants to say Josh Hart, but I'm gonna go with a bold guess of Jalen Brunson.
You should have
went Josh
gut,
Hart.
dude. Josh Hart.
I didn't think he got that many
He's
minutes.
got 3 more rebounds per game than anybody on the team, dude.
They don't really have rebounders.
I guess not.
Because like they're
Paolo's averaging 3.5 a game, dude.
Where's JJJ?
he doesn't board that much. He's
Yeah,
he's just more on the defensive end. He
Where
doesn't
is
get
that?
boards like that though.
But I mean, Josh Hart is that do everything
does,
kind of
dude.
guy.
I just didn't think he got that many
Dude,
minutes.
he's such a good fantasy player.
Yeah.
If you guys are in fantasy league, always go for Josh Hart. Puts up fantasy points.
And then let's talk about one more player that is not doing what he should be. Brandon Ingram.
Ice cold.
They need to take him out of the starting lineup.
He's in.
He's in
I
the
didn't
starting
know he
lineup.
was starting.
I know in all the exhibition games he was starting. I think he started game 1. I don't know about their most recent game, but they need to take him out of the starting lineup. He is having an all-time bad performance. I don't think it's because he's bad. I think it's because he's not playing to his strengths, and like they're kind of having him sit in the corner and then just like spot up, and that's not really his game. Like you've seen in the regular season, he's always
in the action.
He's in that, with the Pelicans, especially when Zion's out.
So he is the action.
He is, he basically is the action. He's the one that sets up the team, scoring and all that. So the way having him sit in the corner, he's not really used to that. He's playing like out of his role, and it's showing really, really badly that he's not used to it. Like, there was a tweet I saw earlier today, showcasing like performance of every single Team USA player, and I think Brandon Ingram was at the bottom of the list, lower than people like Walker Kessler and Bobby Portis. So that should give you a great idea about how bad he's playing right now.
I mean, that just goes to show like how different FIBA is compared to the NBA, especially when you team up with a bunch of stars, because your role is going to be a lesser role than if you're on an individual team that isn't as good. And Brandon Ingram isn't used to not having the ball in his hands as much and just being a guy that shoots threes. Plus, FIBA has different rules, and that's why Team USA doesn't always destroy these teams. Sometimes it's close, especially with some of these better teams. The scores are going to be close because these players aren't used to playing by these rules. They're playing with this physicality, and especially these young guys. They've played in the U.S. almost their entire lives. I think Paolo might be the only one who's played outside the U.S. for a little bit.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
But that's a big factor when it comes to it. I mean, that's why I feel like Austin Reeves, because he went undrafted and he always had to work harder, he's just used to like just being like somewhat of a pure hooper where he's just gonna do whatever it takes to get that bucket or just wants to go out there and play ball.
He's definitely like the dude on the team who like he's always been a play your role kind of guy. Everybody else on the team except Porter, Bobby Portis and Walker Kessler, I guess Cam Johnson. Except for those guys, everybody else is pretty much like a star on their team. Like the ball goes through them, and Reeves has been with LeBron and AD, so he definitely he knows how to play his role. And right now, his role is being the second or first best player on the team, and he's playing it to a T.
And the thing with the other guys is like maybe aside from Tyrese Halliburton, really there's other kind of star players on these other teams. So like some of these guys will have.
Yeah.
They'll be playing off-ball stuff, so that's why Paolo is still succeeding. He has Franz and Markelle Fultz to take the ball away from him, so he knows how to play off-ball. Jalen Brunson has Julius Randle, Brandon Ingram. He has Zion, but Zion's never healthy, so it's generally just running through Brandon Ingram. So he still kind of has to adjust to it.
That's very true. This is all a big role thing, especially for these younger guys. They're still trying to figure out their roles on their own teams, let alone having to work with all these other people who they almost never been teammates with. So it all comes together to form this Team USA team that's eventually going to lose to Team Canada.
No,
Yes, sir.
no.
They are.
No.
I mean,
Steve Kerr's going to buckle down, tell Brandon Ingram to get his ass to the bench and run an actual starting lineup.
I don't think Steve Kerr has the guts.
I think Steve Kerr's a championship winning coach. He knows what to do.
Is he a FIBA winning coach?
Man,
a World Cup winning coach?
he's a world champion, NBA world champion.
Oh boy.
We're not going to discuss that today, but that's all we have for you guys today on FIBA. Let us know who you think is going to win FIBA in the comments below. Dunk on the like button, please. Show your support for the Crypto Hoops community, the Full Court Press family. And hit the subscribe button as well, because I know you want to be here for these videos. We're going to talk basketball. It's what we do. We know ball, and it's going to show. Till next time. Peace.
Giddy up.